It's kind of like they're both staring at me. When you have two six, what are you 6'5"? Probably
Yeah.
6'4", 6'5",
Around there.
6'7".
I don't know.
Yeah.
5'2".
5'2". Okay.
I'm 6'3".
You're
That's
6'3". No, but I feel intimidated by you boys. I'm gonna have to slouch down.
I can slouch too.
I can do the old head of sales routine and raise my seat above yours.
Here, I'll slouch a little bit.
Cool. So, hey, Kay, welcome to Middleton Tuned In, right? No, Tuned In with Middleton Motorsports. No, Tuned In with Middleton Motorsports. We're episode 4 here. Really happy to have two of the best guys in the world, Andrew and Will Hudson, brothers and owners of this fine establishment, co-owners, I guess I could say, with Chuck. And we thought we'd grab them as part of this podcast, so all of you can get to know them a little bit better, since they're spending more and more time on our vlogs, and part of the Middleton Motorsports family and videos. And Andrew, you run a pretty successful, I would say, very successful Instagram. How many followers you have right now?
I think it's like 30-some thousand.
30-some thousand followers. That's a lot, dude. Think about it. 37,000 followers are interested in what you're posting.
It's growing every day.
Right?
Helps with.
What is it though? Why don't we tell everybody what it is?
I think we picked up a camera a few years ago because Chuck was launching the Raptor and other Broncos, and kind of just documented the day in the life here at the store. And it's ever since videos have taken off. And
wait, what's your site? What is the Instagram handle?
Middleton Motorsports 4x4.
And is that underscore 4x4?
Yeah.
Or is it 4x4? Yeah. Because just in case there's
underscore.
other, copycats out there that want to copycat us.
Yeah.
But you have some videos and reels that, or should you say videos, or are they reels? Braden, you're the tech guy.
Reels.
They're reels?
Reels.
Reels. That are well over what? 3? You have a
couple million. I think every year or every month this year we've had 1 million viewed.
Dude, that's insane.
Reel, which is kind of cool.
Think about it. Think about over 1 million people have viewed, or 3 million, 2 million, how many have viewed the videos or reels that you put out there. Yeah. That's pretty wild.
That camper or the Hummer, the one at the auto show.
Yeah, the EV Hummer. That got like 2 million.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was at the auto show.
What's the largest challenge you have with it? Finding content? Is it difficult?
I don't think it's difficult finding content because, a lot of times we get down here super early and Chuck will be like, let's go out and launch a Raptor on a snowbank or something. Yeah. So you kind of always have to be ready. That's what's
that one piece of or the piece of property out back. Just a small square piece of grass.
It's amazing what you've done with
a lot of views off that little piece of grass.
Just that little piece of grass. If you can call it grass now.
Yeah.
It's been mud. It's been
a mud
rocks,
pit.
It's been
sand.
But it seems like a couple times you said like Chuck's been the common theme of the more, let's say, the higher viewed videos.
Yeah. So then I think also going to Tigerton, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
It really helps the page out. And I mean, I think this year we're playing on the Michigan sand dunes.
That'll be fantastic.
So,
yeah, I mean, anytime you can see these, the Raptors or the Broncos, whatever, or the F-150s or anything out. We had a couple podcasts on, track, beginner track prep and things like that. But anytime you can use your cars, we say it, as they're intended, and whether it's on-road or off-road, I mean, it's amazing what the Broncos can do and what you've done, what you guys have done with it at Tigerton. I mean, we should check out some of those videos on our Instagram or on YouTube page. But your passion is really around Bronco, and your passion, I got a sense, is more around the F-150. Is it due to size, or is it more
size?
It's due to size.
I wanted to make my Bronco work so bad, but I just didn't fit in it. So
that's
jumped up to a truck.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the one, not complaint. I wouldn't say the Bronco and the Bronco Raptors are just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But they are smaller in size compared to the F-150.
Like for me, it was like a 2-seater, but I was sitting back. My seat was back. Like I was behind that pillar,
Oh, on the
sitting
Raptor
back.
R.
No,
there-
no, no,
or-
on the Bronco.
Raptor.
Yeah.
On the the Bronco Raptor
yeah.
R. That there's that pill. They have like the extra support,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, they have that frame or the piece coming across the top, and so I'd have to put my seat back to sit behind that.
Right.
But awesome vehicle.
Right.
It didn't fit for me.
Didn't fit.
Yeah.
No. But you have a 24 Raptor coming in, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be
It's gonna be insane.
a lot of fun. What we're gonna do to it.
And are we gonna surprise the audience?
I think we should.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's surprise them. I mean, you can check out our Instagram.
Yeah.
There's been a couple hints, subtle hints
Yeah.
out there. There was some
Yeah.
22 spinning on a tire balancer or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's just for starters.
Dude.
But there'll be some. All I can say is there'll be some light kits coming for it.
Oh.
So
Light
I don't,
kits.
I don't want to say anything more.
Dude. I mean, just putting 22s on a Raptor
Yeah.
F-150 is a bit controversial.
Yeah, I wanted
It's
20.
because it's not like Baja-esque.
Yeah.
You know, they have 17.
Yeah.
They have 17s, I think, from the factory. Is it 17s from the factory?
I think so.
I think it's
So,
17s
yeah.
from the factory.
I wanted 24s, but someone in this room talked me out of it.
Oh.
I don't know. Who could that be?
Yeah.
Well, we had a
Well,
hard
it's
time.
a tire. It's a
We had a
tire.
hard time
Yeah.
finding a tire that was a 37 because we didn't want to go bigger than a
Yeah.
37 that had a 24-inch rim.
Yeah.
But if we looked a little harder. I think the 22s are going to be sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
That's going to be sweet. So you got something going on special on that when it comes in.
Yeah.
And you've had a little bit of a journey. Like, it's been built. It's been sitting there for a
Yeah,
little while.
it's been built for a while,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's been released, so hopefully
Any day.
any day now.
Any day. And can I share that it's going to head over to our partners at Rap Lab?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We just don't know what it's going to look like yet.
Yeah.
We know what it's going to look like, but they don't know what's
yeah.
going to look like.
They don't know.
But yeah, it's going to head over to partners at Rat Lab. So we have wheels, we have a wrap going on, we have some interior tidbits and some exciting stuff that we're going to be doing as well. And we're going to attempt to do it ourselves. Maybe us three can give that a shot.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be fun.
I think it'd be a lot of fun
Yeah.
to do. Yeah,
Could be
it's gonna be tedious, but it'll be fun.
It could be tedious. And now, Andrew, you have kind of the passion around the Bronco in the Bronco Raptor. You've kind of the Bronco guru here,
Yeah.
and you have the Dolph wrapped.
Yes.
It probably, hopefully, the folks that are watching this have probably seen
How
that Instagram.
outrageous it turned out, but
Yeah.
it's what we went. The goal is complete on that one.
Yeah.
I'd have to say.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Had you
Yeah.
get a bunch of?
Yeah, it definitely turns a lot of heads.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for me, it's amazing. You guys, I've gotten to know you probably both of you over the last 4 or 5 years, and probably the two of the nicest guys and genuine guys that I know in my entire life. I mean, you guys are special to me. But when you said you wanted the Dolphin, like, it just for me, it kind of was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Because it's the more I've gotten to know you guys, and you in particular with the Dolph rap, the more I see, oh yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
But from a distance, I see much more of a kind of conservative, like, I'm gonna do some fun stuff. But you went full Dolph,
Yeah.
bright orange.
Had to. Yeah.
That
Yep.
was awesome.
Yeah. It turned out awesome.
Yeah. Is that going to be in the fleet for a while for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad you convinced me to go with the 20 inches.
That's right. You
wheels.
were.
I was gonna do it with
against
the 18s, but
Yeah.
it needs the 20s.
The 20s
for
is,
sure.
on the Dolph wrap, it's the right thing to do, I think. So Broncos, F-150s. What other cars have you guys had in your kind of growing up? So we can give them a little bit of a background. You have had this business in your family for
A while.
a while,
Yeah.
right? Since when is it?
Well, the Ford franchise has been in our family since 1947.
Wow.
So, but we've been in the transportation industry for over 100 years because it started out with like horses and buggies and stuff,
Holy shit.
and
Yeah.
and here we are. So
Right.
we're thankful that we're able to continue our family's legacy and keep it rolling.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have to be with Chuck as well. I mean, you have to be. I don't know how many franchisees are out there for Ford, but you have to be one of the youngest
Oh
owners
yeah,
and operators of a significant Ford dealership. Like, it's not a small store.
yeah,
I mean, the number of cars you sell, the service bays we have. I mean, I kind of grew up in a small town in Westchester County, New York, and I grew up around cars, and I grew up in a Ford dealership working there when my first chance I got. And I mean, this tower's over the size of that one. So I mean, it's pretty cool that you guys are running and operating with Chuck this incredible dealership. So then you've had cars in your life in some form or fashion your whole life, pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you had any memories of like some crazy ones or?
The two for me that jump up, I learned my driver's license on a Ford Excursion. So that's why I took my driver's license test, and it was a Ford Excursion. Wow. And I learned how to drive that big rig around.
What color was it? Was it like,
was red.
It was red.
Yeah.
Like the fire engine red or the rapid red?
Rapid red.
Rapid red.
Rapid red.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah,
was it Eddie Bauer?
It was an Eddie Bauer
It
one.
was an Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was like wasn't it like a 04 or something
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It wasn't new, but it was.
No,
That's probably the coolest vehicle that.
Dude,
Yeah.
Excursion was
Yeah.
a beast.
It was a beast.
And that was they made them both gas and diesel, I think. I don't know. If
Yeah, this one was gas.
it was gas. I mean, that's perfect for you. I mean, when you were driving it, maybe you were in 610, but it was a perfect vehicle
No, it
for
was
you
great.
guys.
Yeah.
And did you drive that as well, or was that kind of?
Yeah, I drove it for a little bit, but yeah, first car was actually a Lincoln.
Yours was a Lincoln?
It was a Lincoln LS.
A Lincoln LS?
Big old sub in the back.
Really?
Yep.
Now, was that kind of through the dealers, like with cars that would come in, or your dad would take them home, or like how?
Yeah, it was just
Yeah, I can't remember how we got that one.
Yeah.
I had a Crown Vic too. That was my other favorite car. I had that in college. I used to take that from here and drive all the way over to Michigan with that, and it had the extended tank or fuel tank or whatever, and I used to get over there on E, pulling up to campus, so one tank of gas would get me over there.
Really?
And it was
Down through Chicago.
Yeah,
of course,
all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the most comfortable car. It was like sitting in a home recliner. you know?
Really?
And then
Was that after the excursion, or was that?
Yeah, it was after the
obviously.
excursion. Yeah,
Sorry,
and then
obviously,
it was blacked the rims out, and everyone thought it was an undercover cop car.
You went full popo.
Yeah, that's what introduced me to like the blackout like cars and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
That's true. You've had a few cars since I've been here.
Yeah.
For demos or your personal cars, and they're always
Black and
the
black.
darkest tint,
Yeah.
the darkest, wheels, and we haven't fully blacked one out for you yet, but that might be something we need to do.
Yeah.
Like badged it, like debadged it and
debadged,
stuff,
yeah.
did everything. So so Crown Vic.
Crown Vic.
Crown Vic. How many do you remember? Like, was that a beater? Like, did that a lot of miles?
Yeah, it had a lot of miles when I got it, and I put a lot of miles on it, and then I ended up selling it locally here, and I see it from time to time running around town.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
Still running around.
still running around.
Still riding. Yeah.
Damn, dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And then you had the Lincoln. Anything after that, or just did that carry you through?
2000. It was like a
Ranger. Remember the Ranger?
I had it was just a small period, but I had a silver Mustang GT.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was like I think it was 04. It was an 04. It was short-lived. Then a Focus.
Manuals or
It was automatic.
Automatic.
Yeah.
When did you guys learn to drive manual?
I learned that on a Ranger.
No.
No, you don't know how, or no?
You should tell the story
Yeah,
about
so
his overseas experience.
so I know how to get it around the lot, right? First gear, great.
That's the
reverse, yeah. But anything outside of that, no, it's not happening.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, but I was playing over in France and professional basketball, and the team at the time, part of the contract was they gave me a car. So I get over there, great. I get the car, get in it, it's stick. And so I was like, okay.
Do you remember what kind? Do you have any idea what kind of car it was? Was it like a Fiat or some sort of small? Was it like a small? Because everything overseas is kind of small.
Yeah, it was a small SUV.
A small SUV.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Okay, yeah,
but
whatever.
I got in it. I tried to get around the city. People were crazy driving around, and I was like really struggling with the stick shift or the manual, and I ended up just taking the keys to the front office, and I was just like, "Here you go. You guys can take this back. Just give me a bus pass, and I'm good." And so they gave me a bus pass, and I had like tickets, like a ticket stub. And I would have to rip them off and go through.
And
the
you were
line.
a professional. You're a professional athlete,
Yeah.
professional basketball player.
Yeah,
And they gave you a car, and you were like,
yeah.
I can't do this.
I gave it
I'm
right
done."
back to him.
You got to hear the diesel story.
Yeah. Then I had
No.
I had another set of teammates
best one.
in Belgium, and we had a away game. We ended up it was a close away game, but we won the game, and then most of the team ended up going back to our city.
Okay.
And there's some teammates that ended up staying over in the away game area, and they ended up going out to the clubs and all that stuff. Same deal. They gave them cars and stuff like that, and that team I got hooked up with that was automatic.
Okay.
So I was fine.
Yeah.
But then the teammates went out to the clubs late night. They run out of gas, and they stopped by, and it was a gas vehicle, or no, it was a diesel vehicle.
Oh, no.
And they ended up putting gas in it, and they got stranded at like 3 a.m. on the side of a road and had to like get a taxi back, and they just left it there. And I don't know what happened to that vehicle.
Just left it on the side of the road.
Yeah, left it on the side.
So
of the road.
did you guys have like sponsorships from like local car? Like, did they have car dealerships over there, or
Some-
did the
yeah.
car just show up and be like, "Here's your car"?
Over there in Europe, they just kind of like showed up. But
Right.
when we were over in like Australia and New Zealand, there's like actual dealers there that would sponsor. So I
Sweet.
think it was like Hyundai
Right.
was first year, and I forgot what
Right.
the second year was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, we kind of jumped into it. I was going to get to it, but you played professional basketball.
Yeah.
You had you were it's NCAA tournament time.
Yeah.
It's like 'tis the season. I think
Best time of year.
we had the Big Ten playoffs going on right now, right?
Yeah.
So and your team,
Made it. to
we were
the-
watching it the
yeah.
other night.
Yeah.
Oakland, right?
Yeah.
Made it to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
First time since
We went.
since
yeah,
you went.
So that's super exciting for us.
That's
yeah.
awesome. I mean, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And number 4 was like the hero. I don't know the players' names,
Yeah.
but that was your jersey.
Yeah. That's my jersey.
So when I was,
Yeah.
and I'll just tell the story real
Yeah.
quick. So I texted Will, and like, hey, congratulations. Or no, I said like number 4, I forget the guy's name, but number 4 was going off. He had like 40 points.
He won
Yeah.
them the
He
game.
won them
won
the
the
game.
game.
I mean, he was just having
Single-handedly.
single-handedly
Yeah,
won them
put
the
the
game.
team on his back.
And I'm like, man, number 4 is like on fire. Like, he's fantastic. And Andrew says, hey, they should, you should retire the jersey. And Will's like in my words, my interpretation, he's like, F you, because it was his jersey
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, I had to explain it.
Hilarious.
Just be like, "Hey, Jim, that was my jersey."
That was my
Yeah.
jersey number.
That was
Because
number-
I'm like, yeah, they should retire his jersey. Like, this is insane.
Oh,
And
man.
that's your jersey number. So
Yeah.
kind of funny little quick story.
Yeah.
But that had to have been an insane experience. And
Yeah.
you went to the tournament. So you obviously went to the tournament when you were there.
Yeah. It was. We went 2 years in a row when my junior and senior year. Should have been a third year, but we lost on the last second shot. But yeah, for like mid majors and like this time of year, it's the best.
It's the best.
Because everyone's fighting for that seed to get into the tournament, and
Right.
as a D1 school, like that's what you play for is NCAA tournament.
That's your tournament. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that you made it when you
Yeah.
get to it. Now, last year, we are every year. There's always like a 15 or 6, maybe not 16, but a 15 seed that's kind of.
I
done
will
some-
never-
Last year, there was
yeah.
2-16. No, it was a 16 that beat Purdue.
I forgot who else, but I'm never gonna pick Arizona again.
No, thanks, dude. That's
Yeah,
my alma
yeah,
mater.
I know.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. A little pressure on that school,
Yeah.
as well as Purdue.
Yeah, they burned my bracket that one year, and I've been done.
Yeah, done
with them.
since.
Yeah, Purdue is on that same.
So did
Way
you
more.
get to? Did you go to the game? Like, did you get? Well, then you went pro, right?
Yeah.
And then you played in the
Overseas, yeah.
And did you hang with? Like, did you
Yeah,
get that?
I went out there for a few years.
And you got to? Did they think? I mean, you're a baller too. I mean, like, you're
Yeah,
tall
it was-
guy. Like,
It was a good experience. I passed as a few as I'm on the team.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did they give you a car, a standard
No.
manual car?
No,
No.
they didn't. And
But
did
he
not
he would
take
practice with us.
That's
So,
awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Did you
I-
take it to your bro a bunch of times?
Yeah.
Like, you know his weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
I can imagine.
yeah. I'm sure.
Oh,
I think we need to do a one-on-one spinoff, one-on-one challenge.
a one-on-one challenge.
I would need
Bring the ice packs for the knees.
I would need braces. I would need ice packs. It's not happening.
He's got you in the stamina, not stamina necessarily, but in the joints.
Joints.
In the joints.
Yeah.
He's got you in the
I don't know.
health of the
My
joints.
back is out every day, and
Yeah.
I would love to see that, quite honestly. Maybe we could do a little half court or full
Do a little
court.
2-on-2.
We can get Braden. we
Get
can
Braden or
get
Chuck.
Danny.
Chuck
we
with
can
his
get
new back
Chuck.
out there.
Chuck and Mike.
Mike, myself. Maybe we could run a little full
5-on-5?
court. How many of us would pass out within the first 30 seconds? Probably.
We'd need
Most.
the defibrillator on, ready to go, ready to pull
You
charge.
have defibrillators here in the office, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have
Yeah.
them somewhere? Probably should know where that is.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. But that's an unbelievable experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was
Unbelievable.
very fortunate to experience that.
Yeah.
And then, to be able to come back into this, we always knew as kids that we wanted to get into this.
Right.
It just that our paths kind of led in different ways, and
Right.
then ultimately it pointed back to this. So,
Yeah.
here
I
we
mean,
are.
probably for another episode, maybe down the road, if we wanted, we could tell the story about how you and Chuck and how you guys, Andrew, Will, and Chuck got together and are now
Yeah.
running the store. It's probably not for this one, but incredible story.
Yeah.
Really, it's really an emotional story, and I think it's really cool. And I'm so proud to be part of this with you and Chuck, you guys and Chuck, and the culture you're creating here. And passion. And motorsports is a good example of that. Whether it's you all having your own Instagrams and your passions, but having motorsports and being willing to take risks
Oh, yeah.
and invest into areas that we think there is growth outside of just a traditional dealership. I mean, you need that level of risk taking that I would say a good portion of the Ford, what would you say, dealerships and owners but don't have.
Yeah.
And that's cool that you guys
Yeah.
have that. So I thank you for that, and I'm sure everybody that follows Middleton Motorsports thanks you as well.
Yeah.
Getting back, manual, you know how to drive a manual?
Yeah.
And any wild stories, or just kind of just learned?
I learned on a Ranger.
On a Ranger.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That's about it.
That's a cool truck to learn
Yeah.
on. It's pretty, not easy, but easier.
Yeah.
And did you mod that Ranger?
No.
Was it like the,
It's just-
the electric blue like every Ranger is?
No, it was black.
It was black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was black. So, and then 350. Yeah.
350?
Yeah, it was our dad's GT 350. Yeah.
Oh, GT
Yeah.
350. I thought you went F350.
No.
I'm like thinking trucks. Like,
No,
holy
no.
cow.
Yeah.
That's one vehicle we haven't had.
Yeah.
And so you got in a 350.
Yeah.
I remember that vehicle.
Yeah.
Because
really
that's
cool.
when I started to get to know you guys. You had it on the showroom,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my 350.
On order, right?
Well, no, I had a 350, and I traded it in for the 500.
yeah,
here.
Oh, yeah.
But I
500.
remember your dad had the 350, and then he had a black 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No 500. Yeah.
Okay, I
It was
thought-
just,
Yeah,
a,
no,
it
it's
was just
just
a
the
black
350.
350. Yeah.
Well, it's a black 350.
Yeah.
And he had louvers on the back. I'll never
Yeah.
forget. He had,
Yeah.
like louvers
Yeah.
on the back,
He did.
which is
Yeah.
like cool. Like you never.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah.
I kind of grew up in the era, aging myself, where people put louvers, like that was a thing to do,
Yeah.
like the louvers on the back. And I remember that. That was a cool look. Yeah,
Yeah, like it's kind of like the Mad Max, kind of like
Exactly.
Look,
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. So you had the 350. Now you're dabbling a little bit with all the motorsports going on around you. Like you don't want to get in behind a 500. Like
Jim's
it's gonna
pushing
happen.
for it.
It's
am.
gonna happen.
I have one for sale, by the way,
Yeah.
if you want to buy one.
Yeah, I do want to get into a GT 500. It's just nothing beats the Shelby
No, the Shelby.
brand.
No,
comes
yeah.
with, and it's just the sound and everything. So
But I think it'd be funny for the audience to know that. I mean, we've been to collectively together, and you guys are so supportive of motorsports. And you're part of every event, and everything we do. We've probably been to. I'm making a number up, but 25, 30,
Yeah,
40,
same.
50 track days.
yeah,
And not once have either of you driven in a car around the track.
Well, I've done a parade lap.
I
I've done a parade lap. That does count.
we took the Bronco
Parade
Raptor
lap does
around.
not.
Yes, it does. I did 60 in the
Yeah.
in the home stretch.
Parade, does that count? What do you think? Parade lap?
Not quite, but
I think I get an
He's-
asterisk.
he's
Yeah,
too-
I think I get an asterisk.
You have to say yes, they're the owner, so
Yeah.
I get it, but that's okay. But yeah, no, I mean, how many times have I tried? Now, I can understand I don't want to say you guys are intimidated. You're not intimidated by anything, but not getting in the car with Chuck in an insane,
No.
not that he's
No.
an unsafe driver, but it's an insane lap. Right? It's an
Yeah.
experience. But you don't get in the car with me either.
No. Can't do it.
No, we got to get you into the car.
Like
Why is it? Why is it?
I just, me personally, I don't do roller coasters, and what you guys do on the track looks like a roller coaster. So I'm good. I enjoy spectating. I know he's the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of like our passion of being around it as opposed to being in the vehicle going 180.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm more of cruising on some back roads and then
yeah, cruise and chill.
pulling up to Cars
Yeah.
and Coffee.
Right. But your F-150 at Tigerton's too big to get in, and so you've kind of been on the peripheral of that. But you do the you do the Tigerton, and
Yeah.
you do the four-wheeling. So you'll do, like, to me, I've been four-wheeling. I'm not a four-wheeler by any means, but I've done rock crawling and stuff with some organized groups. That is more insane to me than going around the track. Like, look at us
I don't
with
know.
you know,
We're not going 200.
no, but
Yeah.
but you
Like-
can roll over. Like, look at
You
those
can.
videos.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
We'll probably
but
put a couple of those right in here right now. But you could easily roll over.
Sure.
Yeah, you can, but you can easily spin out on a track
Yes,
going
you
180.
could.
So I'm not
I mean,
saying it's
I
going to
guess
happen.
you can, but no, right? Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't get you guys in the car. Is there any way we can get you in the car other
No.
than a parade lap?
No.
No,
Parade or nothing.
no. Damn. So yeah, I find that interesting. I don't know if the audience would find that interesting that you guys. But you never miss a beat with any of the events that we're at and the support we have. But yeah, can't get you in the car.
No, someone's got to take the camera, get the cameras out and take pictures and videos.
Right.
So
Some reels and
Get
stuff.
some reels.
I think that's more important than being in the vehicle
Yeah.
for us.
That's cool. But so let's talk about what we have going on, plans for 2024. So we have
So we got the Michigan sand dunes here in hopefully June, where we take the ferry across the.
have you been there before?
I have not.
No.
I think Mike has been there.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike's
Holly?
been there.
Mike Holly?
Yeah. I think he said he's been there 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what he drove there though.
We're gonna need
Like
a
at the
winch
dunes.
though.
We
So
watched.
I've seen some videos of a lot of people getting stuck just right away because the sand's so fine.
Yeah. I'm deathly afraid of getting there and just sinking into the sand and
I
not
don't
getting
think
out of the
I don't
parking
think
lot.
that'll happen though.
No.
Because like, I have seen the videos of people getting stuck, but I mean, if we stay on the flatter parts and like I don't know, I mean the vehicles that we're gonna be driving are for like the desert and stuff. So
yeah, we're gonna have a fleet. You're gonna
Yeah.
have your new Raptor. You're gonna have your
The Dolph wrap.
Dolph wrap.
Yeah.
We have Chuck's Baja wrap.
Yep.
And we have my
Yes. The super secret.
super secret.
Yeah.
The what was the car called again at the
It's the switchgear.
switchgear,
The switchgear.
something
We're
they
gonna bring
can
switchgear to the
compete.
dunes.
Yeah,
That would be badass.
I
yeah,
think they have some charging stations.
Do they
there.
have charging stations in the middle of the desert?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you call it? I guess it's a desert. I don't know if it's a desert.
Yeah. But, yeah.
That's going to be fun. I don't know how much.
I'm nervous about climbing the hills or sand hill
Right.
and sending it enough to make it over because I've seen some videos of people getting stalled at the top.
Oh Jesus!
Like what happens if you send it too hard? Then you're flying.
Yeah. Well,
I
I don't know. Can you
We
see
know-
when it ends? Like, can you like if you're? Going
I don't think
up
you
the
can
hill,
see. You can't see.
we're gonna need
You're at
spotters.
such an angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of what's on the other side.
yeah. That's what I'd be
Yeah.
afraid
You know,
of.
come
Like if
down.
someone else
Someone's
is coming
stopped
over.
or-
Yeah,
You
But-
see those videos? Did you ever see the Whistling Diesel video?
Yeah. I
when
believe
he had
he's
the
banned there.
G-Wagon?
They banned him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was that at this place?
It was.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
They also,
Oh,
when they released the Bronco Raptor, Moto Trend did a cover shoot and had the Raptor
Launch?
airborne. Is at the sand dunes. So
Really?
I think we can,
yeah.
Get some air for sure.
recreate that.
I could see us doing like the small, like the bunny hills. You know, like
That's what
the smaller hills. I don't.
That's what
think
I'm going to be doing.
Well,
Yeah, I
us.
don't-
When you say us, are you defining? Is Chuck in the group of us, or is that where you talking
No.
No,
about?
he's in his own
Us.
Yeah,
category.
I think Chuck's going to
Yeah.
do the big hill.
I
Yeah,
will.
he'll
I
for
will
sure do it.
definitely. Chuck will definitely. But I will definitely send it. Like I don't mind doing like something I can see and I can see the landing.
Yeah, like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
like a little
like the
hill.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Ford video, like the
Yeah,
Raptor
get some air.
commercial.
Yeah.
Get some nice air.
Yeah.
Going up the hill, going up those steep hills, and then there's like the peak, and then it shoots down the other. That's
Straight nosedive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's- that could be scary.
Yeah.
I just sent you guys a reel on a video of side by side tumbling. Like I'm afraid like you go up the hill and then you're stuck, like
Yep.
you said, and you like get a little bit sideways and,
then
it
you're done.
starts to
You're
tumble.
done.
It's
You're
over
done.
with. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what this side
Yeah.
was tumbling.
yeah.
Like that would be that's a bad day.
Yeah.
That's a bad.
That is a bad day.
That's a bad day.
Yeah, I'd rather stay on more flat surfaces. You know.
They do have a drag strip. So
In the sand. In the sand.
Yeah.
That'd be
So that I would do that.
Yeah, I'd do that too.
My side. Why can't I remember that? It just didn't leave an impression. The side kick. The side.
Switch gears.
Switch gear. The switch gear is gonna roast everybody
kick.
Yeah.
on the drag strip.
Yeah.
Sidekick. He's the sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm his sidekick. But yeah, the switch gear that would roast everybody.
Yeah.
Pure America.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you can camp there. I don't know if you. That would be kind of like. And we're not a camping crew, are we?
No.
No, yeah.
That's
It would be cool to
like
do.
up on the
but-
lake, by the lake.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
But don't they close? Do they close the park at a certain time, or can you camp there?
I can't. It's open till like 10, the main
is?
area, but
Okay.
there is camping areas. But
So what do we need to go to the dunes? Could be helpful for these guys. Do you know?
we need a winch.
We need a winch, tow straps, clearly.
Yeah.
Those boards that you
Recovery boards.
Recovery
Yes.
boards. And then do you need? Dumb question, but I'm assuming you need flags.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you get them when you get checked
They have
in.
they
there,
have them nearby.
I think.
Yeah.
They do,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like places to like. Do you just tape them to the bumper, or like?
I don't know
know.
how they attach.
Yeah.
They
Because
have
that's
to-
what keeps you from. Hopefully, you get a little bit. People see you
Yeah.
coming over those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think whoever's gonna send it up the hill, and we know who it is. We're gonna need spotters just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Noah's gonna bring his side by side.
Oh, that'll be
So
cool. That'll be cool.
That's gonna be fun to see.
That'll be
too.
fun to see
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the dunes, and that we're thinking maybe June-ish.
June-ish. Yeah.
And then we have you're hosting something here.
Yeah. We got
With Milton 4x4.
the Bronco Super Celebration that's takes place in Wisconsin Dells. We're hosting a cookout. We're gonna smoke some stuff.
Cool.
And there should be like well over 100 Broncos.
Do you think we can use these lights to smoke this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like you're getting smoked.
this will keep the food warm.
You're getting smoked right here.
I am.
It's so bright.
Yeah.
The complexion you guys have, and you're very proud of it because you're always wearing the sunblock, which you
Yeah.
should. But like this is got to be popular.
Yeah.
I, don't, I feel like I need like the sunscreen on or
Yeah.
something.
This side
I
of
need
my
my
face, like
sunglasses.
it's noticeably warmer than this side
Yeah.
of my face. We might have to work on the lighting,
Yeah.
but we got new
Yeah.
mics
Yeah.
That's
and a new
nice.
table
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and lights. We're working on that next time.
Yeah.
Sorry. So we're cooking out for these guys.
Yeah, we'll have well over 100 Broncos, old school Broncos to new Broncos come down and host it out
Did
in the
you
parking lot.
do something last year with them?
Yeah, we went on a cruise and that was pretty good.
Yeah.
We did a little off-roading too.
Yes, we did.
That
We
was-
met up at
That was
a
technical
property.
though. I think.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
more technical.
Well, probably because we had. Like,
it was a little
how many
narrow.
miles were on the Raptor you brought?
Mike had just bought his Bronco Raptor. This is day one, and he was pushing it up there, and it was a trail that was designed. It was pretty narrow, so it got a little
It was like a steep,
intense.
Yeah, it was like a steep
sure we
sand
can
hill.
show some of those clips. From,
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
was he
from-
like close
he was
to
he was
trees?
he was freaking out.
He was freaking out.
Under-
Yeah, no.
understandable.
I mean, it's a $100,000 truck.
Yeah, it was like a sand hill. Then you got up there, and then it was like a roundabout area, but it was
Tight.
trees,
Yeah.
very technical.
Yeah.
And then I remember you telling me or someone you took him on a cruise.
Yep. Yeah.
Was that stressful?
Yeah, we led the cruise, and
How
We-
many brought? Like how many? Like how
I
many
think It was over 100.
Yeah, there had to be
Holy
a
cow.
100.
But we lost half the crew, and then
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get 100
Yeah, it
people through a
was-
traffic light?
Well, it's
Like,
it's
it was
different
not
than the one we do with Dan, because there's like
Police
it's
for a
police.
cause,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like police escorts and all that.
Oh, you
With
get-
this.
We didn't,
We didn't
yeah.
have police
Oh,
escorts, so
you
it's
can't
like
do a cruise with 150.
Yeah.
yeah,
no.
people were stuck at lights. It was
yeah.
It's a train.
Yeah,
wreck.
it was a train
It was a
wreck.
train wreck.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? This year, just give them the address for the store, and say we'll
Yeah.
meet you there.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
and then
that's
everybody
pretty
drives
much what
out
we're
there.
gonna do, and
Yeah.
then
There's the cruise.
boom.
Have a nice day.
Have the food and ready, and
And what
to
was that
go.
one more time for the group?
that's Bronco Super Celebration.
Bronco
I think it's
Super-
June 14th.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we gotta.
We got to
that's
figure out
close to the-
before or after if we're,
The
when we're
dunes.
going
Yeah.
to the dunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so we have that. There's some other, and we'll be up to Tigerton, I would imagine again.
Yeah.
And are there any other, like, we have to find some land.
I
If there's
know.
anyone watching this that has some land, you know, reasonably close to the Madison area, so we can do some, have some fun, create some
Yeah.
content, take the trucks up there, some mud pits, it'd be fun. But
Yeah.
where else, like Tigerton, is there anywhere else we want to get these?
I don't.
Raptors
It's
too?
I
hard.
think the
Oh.
biggest trip this year is going to be the sand dunes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be insane.
I'm sure. Yeah, like you said, we'll do a Tigerton trip,
That would be cool.
maybe in fall or midsummer.
And to get to the sand dunes, we're gonna take a ferry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's the easiest way because I'm not going through the Chicago traffic.
No.
I'm done.
No.
I've done that enough
Enough.
times. Yeah.
And you're gonna dolph it to the dunes.
Dolphin to the dunes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Chuck will have his Baja wrap, and you'll
Yep.
by
Yeah.
that time you'll be
I'll have
wrapped,
my-
and I'll have
All set.
mine. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we just have to get Mike and some of the other guys, see what they want to bring.
Mike was talking about getting it's a side by side.
Oh,
Yeah.
another side. Oh, perfect.
This was he was talking about getting one of those to go with like rip around with Noah.
That'll be cool.
So
Yeah, 2 of those would be. Yeah.
that's another one I won't get in.
No,
No,
you
Yeah.
won't get into track cars or side by sides.
no,
You ride them ever? Any of you guys ride a motorcycle?
No.
no.
No?
We have mopeds at one point.
Mopeds.
We
Every
sold those.
baller athlete
Yeah.
has a moped in their life at some
Yeah.
point.
Gotta have moped.
Gotta
yeah.
have a moped.
Yeah, they're dangerous though, so we got out of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds like a great summer. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah,
A lot
plus
of
all
fun.
the track events and all that
Oh,
too,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
it'd be a lot
yeah.
of fun.
Yeah. I mean, right.
It's gonna
That's
be
fair.
jam packed.
Yeah,
That's fair. I mean, the motorsports is more than just what we're doing here, but
Yeah.
with you guys and your passion
Yeah.
around the trucks, that's fair. We're gonna have 6 or 7 track days as well. It's gonna be a busy season, busy
is.
summer, which is awesome. That's exciting. I want to thank both of you guys for joining our podcast here, episode number 4. We could find us on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube and Apple Music. Braden,
Yeah, Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Yeah.
And how are the mics doing?
Sound good.
Yeah,
Sound all
are
right.
they right?
Yeah.
Better than the past?
They're better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the so we've got a new table.
New table.
We've gotten mics. We've got this lighting that I feel like I'm. You know,
Yeah,
The
can't
eye
see
is
it
sore
right
on
now.
right now.
You,
It's the eye is sore on.
can you see?
No.
No wonder you're not looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know what
No,
I'm looking
no,
at.
You don't know what you're looking at. You're blinded. So do we tell Will and Andrew? I know we haven't told Chuck because he's not here. What the bill is for all the stuff that we're buying? Are you spending wisely or
Am I?
yeah? You just take the card and run.
Jim's doing an audit.
No, but
No.
yeah, I mean we're
Yeah.
investing into this because they think there's something here. And
Yeah,
guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you being here and being part of this. And can't thank you enough for the opportunity you're giving me and Braden and the team here. So until next time.
yeah.
Thanks.
Cool.